Welcome to today's explainer. We're going to do something really powerful today. We are going to completely deconstruct the illusions around smoking and reveal the clinical, biological truth of this addiction. Our ultimate goal, achieving what we call neurological freedom. Now, if you're a parent and you want to protect your kids' health and the future of your family, you're really going to want to listen up. We need to stop looking at this as a personal failure and start seeing it for what it is, a highly predictable chemical reaction that you have the absolute power to reverse. Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the biological trap, the impact on our children, the healing timeline, our action plan, and finally, your neurological freedom. Let's get right into it. Part 1. The biological trap. Let's break down exactly how this addiction works under the hood. I want you to zoom in on your veins for a second. With every breath of smoke, carbon monoxide floods your system. And it's not just a toxin, it's a gas that physically binds to your red blood cells faster than oxygen can. Think of it as a cellular thief. So instead of delivering vital oxygen to your brain, your heart, and your skin, carbon monoxide takes its place, literally starving your cells on a microscopic level. And driving this whole trap is what we like to call the nicotine monster. Believe it or not, nicotine acts faster than heroin to inject addiction into your bloodstream. But here's the catch. Within just 30 to 60 minutes, your blood nicotine levels drop by half. That restless, panicky feeling you get, that's not actual stress. That's just the monster demanding to be fed. You take a puff, you feed the monster, and the panic stops temporarily. But you didn't cure your stress. You just reset the trap. It traps your brain in this endless, vicious loop. You know, we constantly tell ourselves things like, oh, smoking relieves my stress. It helps me focus. Well, that's the ultimate illusion. The clinical biological reality, what science calls the concentration con, is very different. Smoking doesn't improve your focus at all. It literally just relieves the temporary anxiety caused by the withdrawal from your last cigarette. It's exactly like wearing shoes that are 2 sizes too small all day, just so you can feel the relief of taking them off at night. Crazy, right? Part 2, the impact on our children. This is where the biological reality hits closest to home. I want you to ask yourself a tough question. Do you really want to pass this chemical dependency and all its physical consequences down to your kids? We all know children mimic what they see, but the biological impact starts way before they're even born. Secondhand smoke and fetal exposure, they aren't just vague warnings. They are clinical realities with severe consequences. In the womb, that carbon monoxide we talked about acts as a ruthless oxygen thief. When an expecting mother inhales smoke, it goes straight into the baby's environment. The carbon monoxide physically restricts the mother's blood vessels, which shrinks the pipeline of food and oxygen to the growing fetus. Clinically, this leads to irregular organ development, premature birth, low birth weight, and even a significantly higher risk of sudden infant death syndrome. The baby is, quite literally, being robbed of the oxygen it needs to thrive. 50. That number should literally stop us in our tracks. According to the scientific data, the possibility of infant mortality is 50% higher for smoking mothers compared to non-smokers. If you ever needed one massive, overriding reason to claim your freedom today, protecting your child from that statistic is absolutely it. Part 3, the healing timeline. Here's the incredible news about how fast your body bounces back. It is actually mind-blowing how fast your body repairs itself once you stop. Just 20 minutes, literally 20 minutes after your last puff, your blood pressure returns to normal. In 10 hours, those toxic carbon monoxide levels in your blood drop by half, and your oxygenation recovers. Fast forward to 24 hours, and your risk of a heart attack is already actively decreasing. And after exactly 1 year of neurological freedom, your risk of cardiovascular disease is cut entirely in half. Your body desperately wants to heal you. You just have to give it the chance. So why is this healing so amazingly rapid? Because of this number right here, 4,000. Every single cigarette pumps 4,000 toxic chemicals into your body. Imagine pouring 4,000 different toxins into the gas tank of your favorite car every single day. The engine would be destroyed in no time. The exact second you decide to quit, you instantly halt this daily toxic assault, which allows your biological engine to finally breathe and rebuild itself. Part 4, Action Plan and Withdrawal. Let's get into the practical, step-by-step strategy. Okay, here is your concrete weekly game plan. Step 1, set a firm date. Draw a clear, non-negotiable line in the sand for your neurological freedom. Step 2 is absolutely crucial, water therapy. You need to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every single day to physically flush those nicotine toxins right out of your system. It accelerates the chemical detox. Step 3, manage the stress. When the monster screams for a dose, hit back by replacing the cigarette with some cardio or a structured breathing technique. Speaking of breathing, here is the exact clinical instruction to use when panic hits. Do not reach for a cigarette. Instead, inhale slowly through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes daily. By doing this simple action, you're manually short-circuiting the stress response in your brain. You're bringing in fresh oxygen, and you are starving the nicotine monster all at the exact same time. Quitting is really all about rewiring your daily routines. You need concrete biological distractors. Keep your hands and mouth busy. Chew some gum. Sip water through a straw. Modify your environment. If you always smoke in that one specific chair on the balcony, literally move the chair. Get your exercise up to 70 or 80% of your maximum heart rate to give your brain a natural, healthy dose of dopamine. And here is a highly effective visual trick. Take the cash you would have burned on cigarettes and put it in a clear glass jar. Actually seeing your success grow week after week is a huge motivator. Part 5. Your neurological freedom. Time to take your power back. At its core, smoking is an addiction of the mind. Think about this fascinating detail from the data. People addicted to hard drugs like heroin often wake up in the middle of the night in severe physical withdrawal. But heavy smokers? They usually sleep right through the night without ever waking up to puff. Why? Because the addiction is primarily psychological. Once you deconstruct that illusion, you realize the mild physical withdrawal isn't actually pain. It's just the temporary sensation of your body cleaning itself out and healing. Let's look at the data on success rates for overcoming this psychological barrier. Nicotine replacements, like pills or patches, hover around a 55% success rate. Why is it lower? Because you're still supplying nicotine to the body. You're keeping the monster alive. On the flip side, methods that tackle the psychological root, like hypnotherapy, boast massive success rates of around 75%. When you change the deep-seated desire in the mind, the body naturally follows suit. And that brings us to the ultimate goal. The resources, the science, and the clinical reality of the damage to you and your kids, it's all laid out right in front of you. But the final determination has to come from you. By truly understanding the cold, hard science of this addiction, you totally strip away its power to manipulate your brain. You empower yourself to choose a bright, healthy future. You now know exactly how the biological trap works. You know the incredible speed at which your body can heal, and you have a concrete action plan. So the choice is yours. Are you going to keep feeding the monster, depriving your family of peace of mind, or are you going to claim your neurological freedom today? The decision to live fully is entirely in your hands.